I want to thank everyone for showing out tonight. And the reason why we're here because we want to know when do my sentence end. Because folks go to prison, they do their time, they come back out in society and still be denied the most basic things that are on earth, housing and jobs. And we're here today because the Providence Housing Authority still be denying people jobs and housing for folks that have a record. And that's why we're here today, and we're here to let them know that we not going to stand for that.
Thank you. Hi, welcome.
My name is Ron Doyle. Once again, speaking on my behalf as well as those in my situation. Ex-felon, ex-convict, been out of trouble for numerous years, and I just received a letter of denial once again due to so-called criminal history, past as they want to say it, which they was dating back to 1981.
Thank you, Ron. Steph, you're up.
Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. For those who do not know me, my name is Deborah L. Ray. I am a public housing tenant. I am a representative of the Resident Advisory Board of Providence Housing Authority. I am the president of DARE, Direct Action for Rights and Equality.
Yes.
One of the reasons that I'm also standing here and listening in a part of this is everybody deserves a second chance.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. The other part is the rules and regulations that they put on residents. We understand everybody needs rules and regulations, but some of them are unjust. For one example is, if my child does something, then I am legally responsible, whether I'm home or not. That is a very big issue. It's one thing to be home and diffuse the situation, but it's another thing if you're sitting in the hospital or the doctor's office or even here and your child turns around and get outside and fight, you're automatically evicted. So, is there a committee? Is there a team? Is there a board? We're here today to present this to the Board of Commissioners because we have tried and talked and sent letters and got response back in different ways and still not adjusting the problem of re-entry into public housing and in housing as a whole, whether it be Section 8 or whatever. So that's why we're here today. Thank you so very much.
All right. So, Ms. Deb and Ron, they talked about their personal experiences with the Housing Authority. And so, we're here today because people shouldn't be evicted if their children are arrested. People should be able to get admitted into housing, even if they have a criminal record that dates back 10 years, even if they have a criminal record that dates back 5 years. So we need to be able to have reasonable housing laws that do not lead to discrimination. Because right now we have de facto discrimination when such a high rate of the black community is incarcerated or has been incarcerated, and then they get excluded from public housing as a result of those records. It means that you are de facto excluding black people from public housing. So I think that's something that we need to consider moving forward, and when we're looking at these policies, these are not just things that are bad in terms of helping people who are recovering from having an encounter from the police. They're also things that affect, the opportunities people have moving forward. And that means, are they able to recover after being in prison? So we're here today to present to the Providence Housing Authority Board that we need to hear from them. We need transparency in their policy process. So they say they're changing the policy, but we haven't heard exactly what the timeline is. They haven't responded to our questions and our asks to meet with the community and to have an open and transparent process. And so today we're here demanding that they have an open and transparent process as they change their policy, their admissions and evictions policies. So that's what we're here today to do. Thank you guys for coming out.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Tell the truth.
So I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head up into the Providence Housing Authority board meeting, and we're gonna take a seat and present our demands to the members of the Providence Housing Authority board. All right, thanks guys for coming up. Let's go.
Okay.